What's going on, people? How are we all doing? Welcome back to our Arsenal transfer news live show, daily show, of course, back again, giving you all the latest news around Arsenal. We're talking once again today about Hincapié, of course, on a deal very, very close. He has an agreement with Arsenal on personal terms, and now obviously we're talking with Leipzig to get a fee sorted out. We're talking Jaco Kiwior, as Kiwior looks like he is going to be on his way out, guys. Kiwior could be going to Porto. I'm going to take you guys through that news today as well. And, of course, go through the chat, read everyone's comments as always. Bless up the community. Welcome back. Make sure you guys smash that buttons up as well. I shouldn't be, I mean, you guys always do it anyway. So bless up. Keep hitting the likes, people, as well. Sub channel if you are. We're on the road to 15K subscribers. And yeah, bless up everyone, man. Hope everyone's happy Tuesday to everyone as well. Hope everyone is having a good day so far. And thank you for, if you are tuning in today. Thank you guys for your time. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, people. Really appreciate it. Make sure to leave your thoughts down below about everything today that we discussed as well. Love to hear you guys' opinions as always. And thanks for the support, man. Honestly, it means so much to me. Bottom of my heart, people. Appreciate the support that everyone shows on the channel. Bless up, people. So let's get right into it, man, because we've got quite a bit to go through on this story today. So Fabrizio is saying Hincapié. Hopefully the price. I've been focusing on trying to get the pronunciation right now. You know, I've been calling them some different names. I think it is Hincapié, Hincapié. I think. Hopefully, yeah. If not, then just correct me again. But yeah, that's the best I'm gonna really give with his, with his name there. Yeah, Hincapié has said yes to Arsenal and personal terms have been agreed. The long-term deal is ready. Understanding Hincapié favours Arsenal and also seen an ideal signing by Arteta. Arsenal prepare opening bid and it's likely to be a loan with an obligation to buy, with Kiwior going to FC Porto as well. So, excuse me. We could actually, because they're asking for around £50 million, right? £52 million. That is what Leipzig want as a fee. Arsenal, and what Berto's trying to do is he's trying to get a loan deal with an obligation to buy, which is actually quite, I think that's good business, you know. I don't think that's bad business whatsoever, getting in on a loan deal with obligation to buy instead of paying, the full 2 million. So, yeah, he's agreed personal terms. Obviously, we know Tottenham once again got mudded yesterday. We've hijacked another player from them. Yeah, this is getting too easy, isn't it, people? This is just like we are bullying them at this rate, man. It's crazy. But yeah, yeah, obviously he favors move to Arsenal. He's agreed personal terms. That's all agreed on the player side. We have a contract with a long-term deal, a long-term contract ready for him to go. And all it is left to do now, people, for this last, what are we in 26th today? About what is it? 5 days to go. Obviously, Monday is when the window does end. I think we can get him in. What we are left to do now is obviously getting this fee sorted out, getting rid of Kiwior as well. It seems like we're going to talk about that in a minute. But yeah, this is where we're at. Obviously, the Hincapié deal right here. Hannah Vars was tweeted quite a lot as well. So we're going to talk about Kiwior, and then we'll come back to Hincapié. Hold on, I think my guy Nico's in the chat. Hincapié. There we go. Hincapié. So you don't say the H, you say in, like you pronounce it Hincapié. Hincapié. There we go. We got there in the end, people. Let me see if I can remember that though for the future. I'm gonna have to practice his name. So yeah, Romano's tweeted that Porto official bid for Kiwior has just been received by Arsenal. They've offered a 25 million euro package add-ons, including a loan with an obligation to buy. Kiwior has said yes to Porto, and Arsenal are in details over the bid, basically. I don't know if we're going to accept this. Would you guys accept this, though? Because, you're looking at £25 million. For what is it? Is that like 22 million? Yeah, we're looking at £22 million for Kiwior, people. I said this yesterday. Like, is that enough for this guy? Because we should be able to get at least 40 to 50 million or 35, 40 mil for Kiwior along those lines. So I don't know if we are going to actually accept this. Obviously, when we accept it, it definitely means we are going to get in Hincapié. Hannah Vars was also tweeted this as well. He said, if all proceedings go to plan, Kiwior will make his way to Portugal today to finalise his move to Porto. Final details are still being discussed about add-ons. Arsenal legal team is Metallic. I can't even say that word. Final stages. Best of luck to Kiwior. Looks like he's on his way out, people. Arsenal were packed with offers for Kiwior, but the player was set on Porto. Made a serious attempt but failed to convince the Polish centre back. Crystal Palace made a serious attempt, but was obviously failed to convince him of a move. Obviously, Arsenal negotiating with Leverkusen to pay lower than the release clause from Hincapié. Personal terms are no issue. One other idea Bert has is to do both Kiwior and Hincapié loan deal with an obligation to buy. So both clubs can register the transfer on the next year's financial books. Talks are ongoing. We spoke about it a bit yesterday about what that Santi guy said about that Arnu Martinez, another right back coming in. He said he's not aware of that, saying what Romano said. So yeah, full focus is on this guy here, Hincapié. And yeah, I think this is a really good signing. Even with a loan with obligation to buy, I think that's really good business. Again, it's going to be interesting to see where Arteta does play him. Is he going to see him as a left back next season? Because we know he can play left back, but also his natural position is a centre back. He played there. Big part of why Leverkusen was invincible. He's a big part of that, playing as a centre back. So could we actually see Hincapié play? You presume that he's going to be coming in as a left back, and he's going to be first choice as well. Because I've been focused on this guy, since we've been linked with him. I've been looking into him a lot, and he does look really, really good. Now I know it's only Bundesliga before people start saying, "Nice," Premier League and all that. But I think he's shown some good signs, especially going forward as well. And what impressed me the most is he's actually really good going forward, overlapping as well. I think that's something that's going to be really key next season for Arsenal. Whoever we play on the left side, we know Martinelli's really struggling on that left side. I think the whole left side has been a struggle, hasn't it? Is it because of how we're playing with the fullback? Really, Arteta doing all this inverted stuff. Hincapié can get forward really, really well. He can overlap really, really well, and he can, actually as a defender, create some big chances. And he's actually quite quick as well as a defender. I think he's one of the quickest defenders in Bundesliga last season. So he's got the pace there as well. And obviously, the big thing is we seem to have these left backs who, and again, it's probably the way how Arteta plays, but defensively, there's question marks, right? Positional wise, because we know that Arteta wants them to invert the whole time, whether it's Miles or Skelly, whether it's Ricardo Calaflori, right? Arteta wants them to invert, and obviously we get caught out at times. Defensively, is Ricardo that solid at left back? Probably not. He's more suited centre back defensively wise, but he plays left back because he can push into the midfield really well, and he's really good going forward, right? Hincapié, like what I've seen of him, is, and obviously Skelly's been superb in our left back position, hasn't he? Anyway, but what I've seen of Hincapié, obviously he's physical, he's solid, man, proper physical. And I get the guys Ecuadorian, and they don't mess about, these South Americans, right? But he's physical, but also defensively, he looks pretty solid as well, whether he plays centre back or left back. So it wouldn't surprise me if we actually see this guy coming as our main left back this season. Obviously, Lewis Skelly's still there. He's been playing Richie, hasn't he, for the first two games? And I think Callum's been doing well the first two games. Going forward, that is, again, there's still that question marks about him getting quite out of position, and there's still that question marks about him defensively, right? At times playing left back. But when you look into a player like Hincapié, and again, I'm not watching this guy week in, week out, so I can't say that I'm not going to get over the top with this guy. But I feel with a loan obligation to buy, getting a player like this guy in, still young as well. What was he, like 23? 22, 23. I think this is a really good signing. I really do. If he does come in as our left back, and even as a centre back as well, that depth we've got there now with Gabriel Saliba, Mosquera's came in there now. Now Hincapié, and this is another question I wanted to ask. Right, Arsenal now. You think about Mosquera, 21 years of age. You think about Hincapié, right? 23 years of age. Signing these young, both can play centre back, but both Mosquera can play right back, as we know. Hincapié can play left back, right back, right? Left back, centre back, right? Do you think we're signing these younger players because of William Saliba, basically? Because this is what I was thinking about today, right? We're signing, these younger players who, look really good and definitely fit how Arteta wants his defenders, left back, these hybrids as they call it, right? Yeah, mate, they in a car. Flipping the only hybrid I know is the flipping electric cars. But anyway, yeah, you got left back, centre backs coming in. Yeah, Mosquera can play right back and play centre back. But do you guys think we're looking more ahead to the future because we're still concerned about William Saliba? Because I think obviously we know Real Madrid have been flirting for Saliba, and he's still not signed a new contract. I know he's got, I think, was it 2 years left on his current deal, right? But I look at it and I think we're signing these younger centre backs, right? Who can play, multiple fullbacks as well. Are we looking ahead to Saliba's future? And are we looking at thinking, hold on a minute, he might move on here? We know Real Madrid have wanted him for many, many years. It's Real Madrid at the end of the day. Not many people, not many players turn down the opportunity to go for Real Madrid. I think it is kind of, as much as I don't want to say it, is inevitable that he actually does go to Real Madrid eventually, whether it's next season. Obviously not this year. If we maybe won the Premier League this season or a Champions League, if we won a trophy like that, then potentially, yeah, we could see Saliba stay. But that's been one of Berta's priorities towards the end of the window, is to get Saliba done as extended and get him as the new, extended as a new contract, get him down as a new deal, get him tied up to a new deal. But it just makes you think, like, are Arsenal looking ahead, planning ahead sort of thing if Saliba does go, because both of them will play centre back, both of them are young, as we know. But yeah, Hincapie, for me, I do like the idea of this signing, I really do, and I think he's a player that comes in and definitely is healthy competition, I'd say, because I think he can challenge for that left back position really well. Big part, obviously, why they won the in the Invincible under Xavi Alonso, played apparently a huge role in that. I think the way how they play, obviously, they played very advanced with Grimaldo playing on the left, but more as a winner sort of thing. You know how high up Alonso played, but in the back three, he played as centre back for multiple games as well. For me, I do like the idea of this signing, and I think this is a very, very good bit of business. You can do a loan of obligation to buy as well. As for the Kiwior situation, I'm looking at it thinking, is that enough money? Because as much as we need to sell players, and there's still a bunch of players still here that somehow we need to get rid of, and as they call it, balance the books and all that. For a player like Jaco Kiwior, right, who played a big part for Arsenal last season when Gabriel got injured, right? Do we think it's acceptable to get £22 million for a player like Kiwior? We have to surely demand more for him. I think the risk you get if you don't reject, if you reject the Porto bid, is they may walk away from the deal. But at the same time, you got to look at it this way, thinking, if you want Kiwior, 35 million, 40 million pounds for the guy, 45 million pounds for the guy. And then if Porto did walk away from the deal, Kiwior stays, and do we get Hincapie? Potentially still, because we know we can use him as we know we need probably another left back there next season, a more natural left back. And as much as he is a centre back, I think he's quite a similar profile to Calla, right? In terms of the fact that he can play his natural position centre back, but he can do the left back role really well, go forward really well. But what I rate with this guy as well, and again, I know it's Bundesliga. It's defensively, he looks rock solid. He's physical as well. So I think we need to, in my opinion, I don't know if you guys agree with this, I think we need to demand a lot more money for Kiwior. And I don't think 22 million is enough. Yes, we're getting in a player like Hincapie, which I'm buzzing about, by the way. But I just think in terms of selling players, this is a big thing we've been speaking about. I'm bored of saying it as well, people, right? I think in terms of selling players, we need to get more money, especially for Kiwior. He played a big part in Champions League last season. I know it didn't lead to anything, but he played a huge role in Arsenal Champions League campaign last season. Yeah, the Real Madrid game stepped up when Gabriel got injured. PSG was playing. He played majority of the games last season. Polish international. Okay, played, as I said, quite a lot of games for Arsenal in the Premier League last season. Okay. At the end of the day, we need to try and, if Liverpool Football Club can get £40 million for Quensa to buy Leverkusen, Okay, if they can sell these big players for big money, why can't we do that? Why can't we sell Kiwior for, more money than 22 million pounds? That's the thing I'm really looking at there, people. But yeah, in Calpe for me, solid, solid signing. Rating again. I think it's a good signing, but I'm not going to go over the top because I'll see how he does in the Premier League. As we know, Bundesliga is a different league, and how he's going to come over and adapt in the Premier League, we have to wait and see. But I really hope we do get this all done, man. And I think it is a really good signing, and this ultimately adds to the window rating as well, going up for me. Another good defender coming in. I still think people may say it's greedy and all this, but I still think get one more, get another attacker in, get a left winger in to really make this an all-timer window, complete the window completely. Yeah, get a left winger in as well, get a top class left winger, upgrade that left-hand side as well. And I know obviously we signed Eze, who's going to play there most likely, but I still think he should be playing attacking midfielder. People get in another left winger, and this will be a phenomenal window, one of the best I think I've seen personally. Can we really name a better window if we go and get another left winger as well? Because yeah, we obviously signed. So we got the striker in Gyökeres. We got Eze in. Obviously the defense from Mosquera and Hincapié, I think, are really good signings. Zubimendi, as we know, is a quality signing as well. And then a few squad players in Kepa, backup goalkeeper, Norgard, and Madueke. If you can add another left winger into that, yeah. And obviously we are looking at selling a lot of players. Get all the players off the books as well that need to be going. Nelson, Lokonga, Zinchenko, Kiwior. Get rid of these players at the same time. I think this is going to be an all-timer window for me, people. I really do, and that's credit to Andrea Berta as well coming in. I think he's done a really good job. A lot of people, want to criticize him. I disagree with that completely. I think Berta's came in and made Edu look like a right fool. Look at the difference compared to Edu and Andrea Berta. It is just light and day, isn't it? At the end of the day, it is like, yeah, the difference is mad. And yeah, look, Edu signs players like Rice, Gabriel. They worked out, but he also got a heck of a lot of signings that were awful, that didn't work out. There's a whole list of signings that didn't work out. At the end of the day, credit where credit's due to Andrea Berta, because he's doing absolutely bits. Needs to keep up, sustain it towards the end of the window, and sign the left winner as well. And I'll hold my hands up and say fair play. I really want this window to end so we can go into the season, this Premier League season, thinking, all right, we're ready now to go win the Premier League. That should be the mentality looking at these signings. We should have a squad that's ready to go and win the Premier League. Not finish second again. It's about winning the Premier League now. You got to look into that team thinking, all right, we've got the striker in now. We've got Rich Gyökeres there. Oh, look, we've got Eze in there now. Oh, look, we've got Zubimendi in the midfield now. The depth at the back, for example, we've got Hincapié coming in. With Saliba, Gabriel in there. Mosquera coming in as well. Okay, let's move to the win now. We've still got Martinelli on the left. He ain't going to cut it. We've got Trossard. Squad depth maybe, cool. Get a player like Rodrigo in, a player like Lookman in on the left wing, complete the window. We can go in thinking, all right, striker, we got Saka on the right. If we ain't got Saka, because we know he's out injured, you got Madueke, you've got Dalman, you've got Ethan there, okay? You look to the striker, obviously Gyökeres there. You look to the left wing, now we've got a proper left winger in there. Could you imagine the front three of Rodrigo, Gyökeres, Saka, Eze in the 10, Eze Odegaard competing for that place, Ethan competing for that place, and then you look to the defense as well. Like, this is what we need. We need a team that we're going to go into the new season and we're going to sit there and say, we're actually ready to go and win the Premier League and the Champions League, because that has got to be it. And this is what I'm saying. Like, there's absolutely no excuse anymore. There shouldn't be any excuse last season for it anyway, but there's no excuses for this manager. Yeah, he's got he's worked, Berta and him. They've signed some players, how many signings after this one? What's it? 8 signings now. Okay. We've got the players in. We've got the striker in. There's absolutely no excuse. And I've still got a lot of doubt in the manager. I've said my piece on this manager. I said it last season anyway. Hopefully this guy proves me wrong. and he goes and wins the Premier League or Champions League this season, I'd say fair play. You finally got over the line. But if he doesn't, there's absolutely no excuse. I don't want to hear injuries again. None of that stuff. I don't hear about referees. He's got his own squad. He's got, obviously this window's happened as well now. I think it's been a very good window so far. Sort of small sort of things we can do to make it top, like a proper all-timer window, as I said. But there's absolutely no excuse anymore. You've got to deliver. It's as simple as that. Let's pick up the chat, man. Let's pick up the chat. I hope everyone's doing well as well. Welcome back, people. Make sure I don't already get these likes fired up. That'd be greatly appreciated as well. If you are new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe. We are on the road to 15K subscribers as well. So, yeah, bless everyone as well, man. Prodigy's in the building. Big up Prodigy, man. I hope you're doing well, mate. Big up Josh. Big up to you, bro. Hope you're good. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Thank you, bro. I'm not too bad. Just, yeah, bro. I'm all good. Thank you for asking, mate. I hope you're all good as well, bro. Anne-Marie, big up, Josh. I hope you are well. I'm good. How are you, Anne-Marie? Excuse me. I hope you're doing well as well. Big up to Mina. How you doing, Tamina? You got any crazy predictions for the Liverpool game? You know what it's like from Tamina and crazy predictions, people. But yeah, big up Tamina. We got Nico as well, mate. How you doing? Welcome back, bro. Hope you're good, mate. Do you like my new Eze? Yeah, of course I like that profile picture, man. Eze debut against Liverpool, Tamina. Yeah, Eze debut against Liverpool. 100%. That's a nice profile picture, to be fair, Tamina. I'm loving it. I'm loving that profile picture. Looking good. He's gonna cook against Liverpool, isn't he, people? He's gonna absolutely cook. Hincapie. There we go, people. We got there in the end. Big up Nico, bro. Come on. Thanks for the pronunciation there. So Hincapie. So you don't say the H, you say Hincapie, basically. Okay. There we go. I have to memorize that, people. Big up Plasma, bro. What are you telling me, man? Big up Josh. We know we love our centre backs, such fullback hybrids. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Like the big buzzwords are hybrids and all that, but crazy. But yeah. Arteta loves the centre back, left back, doesn't he? Or centre back, right back. You know, it is. So there's no surprise there. It's definitely this summer signing definitely is it's a proper Arteta signing, isn't it? To be fair, in terms of like the profile that he can play, and I think he's quite a similar profile to Ricardo. I think he's quite similar, but what I noticed with him, again, it's only Bundesliga, I get that, but he looks solid at the back. He looks solid defensively as well. He looks good on the ball, comfortable on the ball as well. Playing out from the back, obviously, he's going to be massive, and he looks really composed on the ball, really comfortable playing out from the back. And also in terms of going forward as well, he looks really, really good. So some really good signs from this guy. Big up Villa TV. Bailey's in the building, man. Big up Josh. Not long time no see, bro. Not good for Villa. Yeah, what's happening with you guys at the moment, Bailey, bro? Because you guys ain't looking great, are you? At the moment, you lost to Brentford. You drew a Newcastle, but you got battered in the game, didn't you? In that Newcastle game, and now, yeah, you ain't looking good. I think you're in a mess financially as well, aren't you? So. Yeah, bless up to you, Villa TV, man. And it's, great to see you back again, man. Bless up yourself, bro. I really don't want to see us accept the 25 million bid. Quincy went 35 mil. Yeah, facts. Think we can hold out. That's exactly my point with the Kiwior thing as well, Plasma, bro. I'm seeing these teams like Chelsea will get big money for their players, right? We shouldn't be holding out for 25 million pounds. If we accept that, it's like, again, we need to beat the highest. How we can't have a window right at the end of the window, and our highest ever sales still at Chamberlain for 33 million pounds, whatever it is. How is that possible? In the Arsenal's history of selling players, we saw our highest sold players at Chamberlain. How is that still the case? We have to end the window, at least beating that number, surely. 22 million to Kiwior is not enough money, people. I'm sorry. It's not enough money. We need more, man. Big up Cooper as well. How you doing? How have you been keeping, Cooper, mate? I know it must be really early for you over there in the States today, but yeah, bless up yourself, Cooper, mate. Hope all is well with you, bro. Bless up to you, bro. Hope everything's good with you. Hope you're doing well, mate, as well. Just to put Butter's impact into perspective, at this point last summer we didn't announce. Is this true as well? We hadn't even announced Marino. Wow, I told you. And the only player we signed was Calaflori, wasn't it? That's the only player we signed. Before obviously at this time. That is crazy, man. When you put that into perspective, I think I said this the other day. Looking back at that window, last summer, what was Arsenal's thought process? What was Edu's thought process going into that season? Thinking signing Ricardo Calaflori and signing Mikel Marino, Raheem Sterling, and Neto on deadline day was sustainable to go and win the Premier League title for that season. What is their thought? What is Edu's thought process? That shows you how much he's off. Nah, I'm sorry, Edu, man. Yeah, I know he was in. I know he was in invincible for Arsenal. Great player. I'm not taking that away from the guy. But as a director, nah, mate, you couldn't cut it. Look at the difference with Burton now. Crazy. Big up Jordan, bro, as well. I'm gonna get you on the preview today as well. There will be maybe a Liverpool preview dropping Wednesday, guys. So stay tuned for that one. On the Wednesday, we'll be doing a Liverpool preview. Tomorrow, or maybe I'll even upload it earlier today. Tuesday. Today I could upload it. And then we're back tomorrow as well. People doing the Arsenal women are back against West Ham pre-season, and then we've got what we got. We got the Carabao Cup draws tomorrow to see who Arsenal facing in the third round as well. Thursday we've got Champions League draw. So yeah, a lot coming up. Honestly, this guy's pacey, and I have seen him making overlapping runs. Our fullbacks this season have had have left a lot of space behind, and his pace could help. Exactly. Even if he does bomb forward, which he's very good at doing, overlapping as well. He's rapid as well, so he can easily, do the tracking back really well, not get caught out. Yeah, I think this guy's a really good signing. Excuse me, people. I think this guy's a really good signing. To be fair, I really do. Can overlap, as you said. Great going forward as well, creating chances. He's gonna hopefully have a really good partnership with the left hand side. If it's Eze who plays there, if it is Martinelli, even if Martinelli plays on the left for some games, you'd hope that he's gonna get the best out of him as well. Just having someone overlap as well. So yeah, hopefully, people. Hopefully. And as you said, yeah, he's rapid as well. I think he's one of the most fast players in Bundesliga, as a defender as well. So that's always great to have to your advantage. And physical as well as a player, right? The more I think about the deal, the more it makes sense to me. But in an ideal world, we could have sold Kiwior for a price closer to, and that could be, yeah. Yeah, facts. This is what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, Plasma, we have to, like, £22 million for Kiwior is not enough money, guys. It's not enough money. I'm sorry. All right, I know people say, "Oh, it's not even your money." I get that, right? But again, and I'm not even saying I'm not making out to be a financial expert or anything like that. I'm not no financial expert, yeah. But at the end of the day, you got to look at it like this: for a player like Jack or Kiwior, does anyone think 22 million is enough money for a player like Kiwior, who played a big part last season, a Polish international, played many games for Arsenal last season, including the Champions League quarterfinal against Real Madrid, including the Champions League semi-final against PSG. And we can't sell the guy for more than £30 million. What? It just doesn't make sense, people. I'm sorry, it doesn't. Big up Jack in the building as well. Yeah, we're back again, man. Live again. You know it is. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, the grind don't stop, people. We're always live, aren't we? Yeah. Now, thanks for joining back in as well. But yeah, thanks to everyone who watched my stream last night. It was like 1 a.m. We was live yesterday doing that Martinez stream. So thanks to everyone who watched that one as well. But yeah, man, it's crazy. We're back again, people. Back again for another stream. Yeah, we're on the road to 15k, man. We got to get that 15k subs, guys. You know how it is before like October, or at least by Christmas. At least I reckon we'll get there 100%. So yeah, bless everyone for the support as always, people, man. Paul's in the building. How you been keeping, Paul, mate? Big up, Josh. Hope you're doing well. Yes, Paul. How you been keeping, my brother? Bless up to you, mate. I'm doing very well. How you doing today, Paul? Hope. How's Birmingham City getting on in the new season as well? Love to hear what you think about Birmingham City this season as well, mate. But yeah, bless up to you, Paul. Absolute legend, mate, as well in the building. We've got Andrew. Big up Andrew once again, bro. How you been keeping, Andrew, bro? Bless up, man. Good evening, Josh. Big up the chat. You eventually get there with the Inaka PA site and Inaka P signing. Pronouncing Inaka P. Hincapie. Hincapie. Fucking, I need to. I'll get it at the end, Andrew. I'm have to flip and just say it over and over again and memorize it or something, people. Hincapie. There we go. Hincapie. As Robbie once said, believe. Bless up, Andrew, man. Bless up. Hope you're all good, mate. I've liked and shared the stream, Josh, mate. Thanks. Appreciate you, Paul, for doing that as well, mate. I really do appreciate that. Legend. Tamina says Arsenal 2 left wingers, a backup striker for Kai Havertz. We're not getting that, Tamina. I do agree with you, though. I think we need another left winger. Definitely. You know, go big for another left winger to really make this a proper window. Hincapie is funny watching Tottenham crying. Again, losing out on another player, Eze, and now Hincapie as well. Yeah, this is what we do, though, you know. Yeah, they must be absolutely like, as a I mean, I can't imagine what their fans. I'm just buzzing watching their reactions, though. Honestly, like all the scum's reactions. Yeah, they're fuming. I need Robbie on the channel. Lily White Lane. Yeah, I need him on the channel to talk about this one because he was fuming when we did the Eze video, right? The Here We Go for Eze. Man was absolutely fuming. He was like, you know, he was out in like a park, pitch black, and he was literally raging, man. It was class. So we need him on this one again to see what he talks. But yeah, of course, this is what we do, though, man. It's becoming too easy now, you know. It's becoming too easy. You know, we just hijack their players all the time. We've always done it, yeah. We always all do it. They're always in our shadows, people. You know how it is, Tamina. Big up Wookie in the building, man. Hope you've been keeping well, bro. Bless up yourself, Wookie. Great to see you back again. Yeah, Kiwior to Porto is in advanced talks. Yeah, looks like he's going to be going on his way to Porto. You know, they're looking at a loan with an obligation to buy, apparently. If not, it's going to be 22 million pounds plus, obviously, loan to obligation to buy as well. So, yeah. So if you have an obligation to buy, it means you have to buy them at the end of the. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what obligation means, doesn't it? Let me know, guys. What does it mean by obligation to buy? It means basically so at the end of the loan period, a clause in the agreement triggers an obligation for the borrowing club to buy the player permanently, basically. The fee for the permanent transfer is set in advance, so both clubs know the cost. So the 22 million pounds is set, obviously, for him. And then we'll obviously loan the guy, and then they'll buy him permanently towards the end. So there we go. There we go. Cool. Big up Wookie, man. Great to see you, bro, as well. Arsenal sells out their best world-class players at throwaway prices and they get scammed. Kiwior is supposed to be 50 million pounds. I agree. Or 50, yeah, even 50, like 45 million pounds. Yeah, 50 million euros. 50 million pound euro. Yeah, 50 million euros, exactly. This is what we should be getting for Kiwior, bro. And we don't. And it's just so. It's frustrating. It really is, man. Just how we just can't sell to save our lives. And you're right. You know, we let go of our best, but we haven't done that since. But in the recent, you know, years ago, it was more like getting rid of our best players for nothing, and they're going elsewhere and they're going to win these trophies. And I said that the highest ever sold player is Oxlade-Chamberlain, and that was years ago. Marino's out. Here we go. Announced on the 28th. So we're signing what 8? Well, 7 players, right? 8 if you include Hincapie as well. Yeah. Look at the difference compared to that and last year, man. You know, we're still waiting to sign Mika Marino at this time. Big up to you, bro. We need to have 2 different teams this season. I think we will, you know. Because if you think about it, right? If you think about Carabao Cup, like, because usually we expect early rounds rotate for Carabao Cup. You got Kepa in goal, who's looked pretty promising, I think, in the preseason at times. And we see, I don't think obviously 5 million deal. Kepa's a goalkeeper. You know, you got your back 4 of Mosquera definitely going to be there. Hincapie as well is going to be there now. You know, you got Ben White if Timber doesn't play there, or Mosquera can play right back. You got Calaflori who can play obviously centre back still. And you got, you know, Luis Skelly, Calaflori can play left back. Hincapie can play left back as well. So you can rotate them around. Mosquera, Saliba, Gabriel. So you can rest Saliba and Gabriel and play Mosquera. You can even play Mosquera and Hincapie together. And then you got the midfield of, you can play Dalman, you can play Wanyeri. Obviously, you got Odegaard, Eze now. Eze can play in the 10 if you wanted to. Obviously, Norgard's there as well. And then you got the attack of obviously Noni Madueke. Wanyeri can play out wide. The left hand side, you got Trossard still here as well. Martinelli, if you want to bench Eze, you don't pay him on the win. The strikers still, obviously, Jesus is coming back from his injury. Havertz is injured as well. So at the moment, the only striker we really got is Gyökeres fully fit. And I mean, unless you play Martinelli there. So yeah, I think when we look into that cup team, for example, when you can rotate, we should be having 2 teams exactly, bro. This is why there shouldn't be an excuse this season. We have to win. We have to win trophies this season, man. Please like the stream. It really helps Josh out. Thank you for that. AJ, good to see you, mate. Bless up yourself, AJ, bro. Hope you've been keeping well, my brother. Bless up yourself, AJ. Top guy. Thank you for that, mate, as well. Yeah, guys, like and subscribe. Be greatly appreciated as well. On the road to 15K subscribers. This means no left winner. I don't know, man, because you know what it is? I still feel like Bert's got something up his sleeve, AJ. Because this type of signing came out of nowhere, didn't it? I feel like, you know, Berta does this, it seems, this window. I've noticed with him. Like these types of signings, right? That at the end of the day, these types of signings, you know, like this Hincapie guy, it came out of nowhere. So I'm hoping we get the same with a left winner sort of thing. Deadline day or 2 days till the window ends. But pull something out of his sleeve. Ask win for Rodrigo. Ask win for Lookman. You never know, right? Because Berta's moving mad with this window. You know, I kind of thought the business was done after Gyökeres, it seemed like, because we really slowed down, didn't we? And out of nowhere, Eze to Arsenal. And that happened in 5 hours. You know, we all thought, yeah, Eze is over. Yeah. And again, I get we had to act because of the Havertz injury. If Havertz didn't get injured, would we have signed anyone else? I don't know. In terms of the attack, I don't know. Probably not, right? Because we was moving quite slow after the Gyökeres signing. I was more focused on selling players. But, you know, the fact that he acted five hours in one day, hijacked the Spurs deal for Eze. Now we look at Hincapie, for example. You know, this signings came out of nowhere. Nobody, you know, was talking about him coming to Arsenal. So hopefully he's got something up his sleeve, AJ, and we do get a left winner as well towards the end of the window. I think we have to as well. I really do. Big up Glenn, bro. Big up my guy Glenn. Nah, you're the legend, bro. Come on, you're the legend every single time. Bless up Glenn, mate. Bless up yourself. I'm very well, thank you. Welcome back, Glenn, mate. Hope you're doing well, bro, as well, my guy. Kiwior, 22 million, nowhere near enough, especially considering he's only on. Is he on 58 grand a week? Is he? Okay. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, like the end of the day, 22 million. You can surely get more for that. Excuse me. Yeah, you could surely get more for 22 million for Kiwior. Andrew says they should all be held accountable for the past windows. Only real piece of proper signings in past few years is Timber. People can argue about Rice, but 110 million is still too much. Listen, I think over the years, yeah, bro, I'm with you. Like every single window has not been good enough. When we had Edu, when Arteta first came in, previous years under Wenger, it's not doesn't go, but it goes years and years ago. We needed a striker in 2016 to win the league against Leicester. Who do we get? We got Petr. We needed a striker. We bid 41 million for £40 plus £1 for Luis Suarez. We got Danny Welbeck. So this goes back, not just with Arteta, but this goes back to Wenger people. All right, this goes back to the Wenger days of transfer windows where we just haven't done what's required. We either miss out on players or a few positions short as always. And then we look back on the season and say, oh, we've got to go back to the transfer window. We'll go back to the transfer window. So I think, again, on the flip side, yeah, we have signed some good players over the years, in some windows. Like, as you said, Jurriën Timber looks a phenomenal signing, doesn't he? Best right back in the Premier League, people. Declan Rice. Who am I missing? There's probably a few that I'm missing that we signed over the years that have been some really good signings, I think. But even when you sign players like, in that Declan Rice window, it's a phenomenal signing, Declan Rice. Timber was a phenomenal signing. But we still needed a out-and-out striker, and instead we bought Kai Havertz. We still needed a right winner for Saka. We didn't get that, did we, in that window? We're still short. So I really hope this is the first window where we've actually sat here and said, you know what? We've done what's required. We've got the positions that we needed. We've got our priorities sorted out. And now we can go into the window and now we can go into the season, and actually go and win this Premier League title. But yeah, I'm with you, bro. They 100% should be held accountable. And you got to look at that because you think about these. I think it's personally, like, you can talk about the managers as well, and they take a bit of responsibility, but I think it's personally higher up. I think it's the board. Now the Kroenkes, to be fair, put their money where their mouth is for the amount of money that they've gave in the recent years. But you think about Emery's time at Arsenal. Emery didn't get nothing what he wanted. Okay, Emery lost the dressing room. I get that. All right, on the pitch, results weren't. We was getting slapped up. I get that, right? But Emery came out and said he didn't get the players that he wanted. Why didn't he get the players that he wanted? Because of people higher up. Didn't give him what he wanted. He wanted Zaha. He wanted Fabinho. He wanted Partey before we signed him. He wanted, I think, Nzonzi. He wanted there's a whole list of players that he wanted, and he got served up Pepe, who I rate, by the way, baller, £72 million. He got served up David Luiz. He got served up Matteo Guendouzi. He got served up. Lucas Torreira was a baller as well, by the way, but that didn't work out. At the end of the day, he didn't get what he wanted. Then under Wenger, it was kind of like, he takes a bit, because I feel like Wenger at Arsenal, and people who knew, when he first came in, I didn't obviously, I went alive when Wenger first came in, but towards the end, it's kind of like he had the power at Arsenal sort of thing. So, majority of the signings were down to him as well. Obviously, with Arteta now, him and Edu have, had many years together. Arteta has also had the money as well, hasn't he, people? He's had the money there, and he has got, there is players maybe that he hasn't got, but his majority of players, he's been here 5 years. He's certainly had enough time on windows, people. But I do agree with you. As you're right, Andrew, bro. I think they're all held accountable, to be fair. Big up Robbo in the chat, man. Make sure you guys go. Yeah, AJ's put a link in already, but make sure you guys go and sub to my guy Robbo. Latvian Gunnar does some amazing content as well. I had him on the channel the other week. It was always a pleasure, bro. Whenever you're free, mate, because I know the time difference can be a bit tricky over there in Latvia, bro. But big up Latvia every single time. Yeah, if you are ever want to come on the channel, bro, you're always welcome, Robbo, mate. Absolutely. Make sure you guys go and check out Latvian Gunnar. Does some amazing Arsenal content, keeps it real as well, says how it is. So bless up Robbo as well. Big up Ugly Gunnar as well in the building, man. Big up Josh. Bert surprised me and I had to put my hands up. I was on about him. Yeah, do you know what it is? Like, I think he surprised everyone, to be honest, to be fair, bro. Now, when we was looking at him, I was always excited about him coming in because he had a very good track record at Atletico Madrid. He's there for over a decade. Had a great partnership with Simeone. They work really well together, and we know how Simeone's got a massive ego anyway. Yeah, I think Simeone's elite. I rate Simeone as a manager. I think he's top class, right? But he worked really well with Simeone, and some of the players that he brought in, he's the strikers that he had a really good record with the strikers. You think about David Villa, 2014 wins the La Liga for them. Yeah, you think about Julian Alvarez, who they signed obviously last season. For what a baller, by the way. Unbelievable player. Julian Alvarez is, by the way. But yeah, you think about players like Julian Alvarez, for example. There was Luis Suarez came in and did bits for them. He brought Griezmann in, then sold him 100 million, brought him back as well. So yeah, I was always like, with Bert, I was always happy with it because I was thinking, we've got a proper director, the sporting director who knows exactly. He's been here and done it. He's got a CV. He knows exactly what he's doing. And I was hoping that he would get the power at Arsenal sort of thing. And so far, again, as I said, I still think we need that left winner. But yeah, I think he surprised a lot of people, to be fair. Yeah, I hope you're all good, mate. Ugly Gooner as well. Bless up yourself, bro. Sell Odegaard to fund that left winger. Simple. Listen, AJ, we know Mikel, that they're like father and son, mate. All right, they are father and son. They're not selling anyone. Sorry, yeah. Arteta is never gonna sell Odegaard. Never. Yeah, it's his son, bro. Big up, Paul. I'm doing good, thanks, mate. Blues are doing well. We're favourites for promotion again. Back-to-back promotions would be back-to-back promotions. We should be. We should do it. Sorry, we got Damari Gray. Wow, yeah, he's yeah. I remember Damari Gray as well, man. When he's at Everton, wasn't he as well? And I think was he Watford as well at times. Damari Gray, yeah. But yeah, bro, bless up, all the best. I mean, I still ain't got over the cup final, Paul. When you guys done us, what a day for you. But yeah, hopefully we can get revenge and you come back to the Premier League one day, mate. As for the backup, number 9, sell Marino, and then 29, and then buy Tony or Ollie Watkins. See, I wouldn't mind. I've been calling out for Ollie Watkins, yeah. But again, we should have got Ollie Watkins last January, people. But we waited till the last week of the window to finally put in a bid. And then we offered 45 mil for him. And then, of course, Villa laughed in our face and said, no chance. 45 mil for him after we just sold John Duran. No chance. Like, I wanted Watkins years ago, though, man. Same with Tony. Like, I rated Tony really highly. Again, he should have been signed years ago when we actually needed strikers. Big up Jordan as well, mate. Yo, Josh, bro. Big up to you, bro, as well, my guy. Yes, Josh, how are you? Legend. Big up Glenn, mate. Legend in the building, bro. I'm very well, thanks, bro. We have made a promise to buy him next summer for 55 million. Who? Hincapie, yeah? So, yeah, this one looks to be along with obligation to buy. And they're saying, is it 55 mil? Okay. Yeah, bro. And then I flip it around. Why can't we get that for Kiwior, though? Like, how is 22 million acceptable for Kiwior, man? Big up Mike, bro. Bless up yourself, bro. Big up just subscribe. You give me Declan Rice vibes. You know what? I get a lot of people say I look like Declan Rice. I don't see it personally, man, but I appreciate the sub, bro. And really appreciate you tuning in, bro. And I appreciate that as well. Big up Declan Rice, top guy, bro. What a player as well, man. But yeah, I get a lot of Declan Rice. I get a lot of Pedro Neto, Havertz as well at times. It's crazy. But yeah, bless up Mike, bro. Appreciate the sub, mate. I saw someone say it's 55 mil. I don't know if it's accurate. For Hincapie, I think it was around 50 to 52 million pounds. They're looking for him. I think it's around that, to be fair. So yeah. Not gonna lie, I never thought of this before, but Josh Loki looks like the evil son in medieval movies. The evil son, what? Bro, who is this, bro? Hold on. The evil son. Nah, bro. Is this a vial or something? Hold on. This has got to be a violation, people. The evil son. The evil son. In medieval movies. Wait, what's it called? Who would I look like from there, bro? Imagine the evil son. Bro, I've never. Yeah, I mean, I'd take it, Robbo, mate. I'll take it. Crazy. I can confirm that Arsenal have agreed personal terms with another left winger, mate. Agent Glenn's back again with his sources, people. Yeah, man, like Agent Glenn with his sources. But the club wants to keep it secret, so we don't know the player. I hope it ain't, because Glenn, we had this last year though. That apparently we signed this mystery German player. Nobody knew who it was. So I hope it ain't one of those situations again. I better not see that blondie autobiography of the club after the deadline. I don't hate the guy on the country. He can switch up his career. Same with Nelson. See, this is coming from a Ukrainian in Zinchenko, right? Andrew watched him. He's his fellow countryman, and this is what he's saying right now, people, about Zinchenko. Yeah, he's saying he ain't good enough. He's saying he ain't good enough. Like, big up Andrew, mate. I don't know how well he plays for you guys, Andrew, but yeah, the point is he ain't good enough for us anymore. As it happened in 3 hours, not my bad. You get the point though, right? He did just like that. You know, how quick he's managed to sign Eze and hijack Spurs, and hijack him from Spurs. Also, are there any news on Baby Lokonga? That suddenly disappeared from the radars. But it's Mafia in action. Yeah, this Turkish team are looking at him on another loan deal, basically. Even that one could be like a loan with obligation to buy as well. I think it was Transimpor. Yeah, I think Transimpor was the team looking at Lokonga. I don't know how he's still here. Like, how is this guy still finesse his way back into this team? It's the same with Teabag as well. From Prison Break, mate. Yeah, Fabio Vieira. How's he still here? These players are still finessing their way into the squad for another season. It's 2025 and we've still got Sammy Lokonga here. So yeah, I think that Transimport team's looking at him from Turkey. It's not 22, it's 28 million euros, which is 25 million. But again, Glenn, is 25 million pounds enough money to sell Kiwior? Is it enough money? Now, I'm not saying Kiwior's this big player, right? I mean, he's top class, and we should be. But to be honest, at the end of the day, why can't we sell how Liverpool sell then? Why can't we sell how Liverpool sell? Because Liverpool got 35 million pounds for Quenza. Okay, for Quenza people to buy Leverkusen. Chelsea get big money for their players. Why can't we do that as well with a player like Kiwior? 25 million pounds for me, still not enough. Okay, and this is a problem we have at Arsenal. We wanted Lamar, yeah, bro. Oh my god, the days of Thomas Lamar, man. 80 million pounds. 80 million pounds for Thomas Lamar, at Monaco. To be fair, he's doing anything at Monaco, but yeah, that didn't work out at all, did it? To be fair, 80 million for Lamar, bro. We've had it with so many players, like, we've had it with who's the other one? Hossim Awar, Mvia. So there's a list of players that Julian Draxler. Oh, the transfer windows, man. Still got Pepe for 80. But 80. Yeah, no, we got him like 72 million pounds. And I rated Pepe, I rated Pepe. I was gutted when that guy left. I kind of feel like if he had a run of games at Arsenal, like week in, week out, the amount of games Saka played, I think we would have seen the best of him. But again, maybe it's just down to the system and how Arteta, he didn't see how Arsenal wanted to play. But bro, Pepe, I remember that first game at Anfield. Yeah, man, did up Robertson, did up Van Dijk, cooked them. Yeah, I kind of miss Pepe. Gabriel is Gabriel is a beast, mate. He is a beast, to be fair. He is a beast. That's on the club. They didn't want Zaha when Emery asked for him. Just like, yeah, exactly. You wanted Fabinho and you got Torreira. Now, I love Torreira. I thought he was a baller again. Another one who should have, I wish worked out at Arsenal. But, you are right. You know, we didn't get you know, this is what I'm saying. Like, he did it. It goes higher up as well, isn't it? This board of frauds. At the end of the day, Glenn, that's still not enough for Kiwior. I agree, AJ. Yeah. Big up Eros in the building, man. Hope you're all good, bro. Welcome back, man. Yeah, bro. What? Wait. What about Martinez, man? Oh, mate, I had so many people on the playback comment on that saying, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You know, like this guy, I forgot this guy's name. This guy was saying that because I was saying, you know, about him playing right back, right? He was like saying, yeah, you know nothing. He's so good at going forward. He's so good at crossing the ball. This guy uses really this weird word. Like I don't know what the word with. I think he said it's like he's repelling going forward. What does that even mean? On this Martinez guy yesterday, I was like, bro, you've never watched a game with Girona. Trade Nelson for this is what I was saying as well, AJ, man. Yeah, Robertson from Fulham. He's a good shout. Natural, you know, proper left back, isn't he? He's had a great season, to be fair, at Fulham. Or Mitchell at Palace as well. I rated, but he's signed a new deal with them. Yeah, I'm loving a new profile picture to me. I'm loving it. They're all accountable, 100% Andrew, bro. Bless up, man. Big up Pedro Neto and the Q&E. Please hit the likes and subscribe. Bless up Eros, man, every single time. Top guy, bro. Top guy. Big up Eros, man. In my opinion, one of the most criminal signings either Havertz or Javinho. Javinho, man. We could have gone and tried to go for Eden Hazard. Yeah, Hazard was a beast. Hazard and Alexis Sanchez, man. Wow. Yeah, crazy. Even though Hazard played for Chelsea, you still had that sort of. You looked at a player like he played for Chelsea, but you said, you know what? Yeah, you're top, mate. You're top class. I used to fear like the players you played, like you fear like Hazard was one of them when we played against them because he'd always turn up, but he's such a good player, weren't he? But yeah, I agree, bro. I agree. There's a whole list of players that we could have gone with as well. Whole list of players that we could have gone with. Big up Aaron, man. Bless up yourself, Aaron. Aaron talks Arsenal. What a guy, bro. Big up to Aaron, bro. Hope you've been keeping well, man. Bless up yourself. We have to do some shows together as well now the season started, bro. 100%. But yeah, bless up yourself, guys. You haven't already, I'm sure you already have. Go down there, sub to my guy Aaron, right? I'm sure everyone in the chat has already. But if AJ, any mods can put his link in the chat for any other people, go down there, people. Go and subscribe to Aaron. Yeah, top guy. Bless up, Aaron, bro. Hope you're doing well as well, mate. Who do you hope starts on the left at Anfield, and who I think Arteta will start? So obviously, like, there's gonna be no Saka, so we may have to play Madueke on the right because he sort of played there when Saka came off. Did Saka? Yeah. Did Saka came off? Yeah, I think he did, didn't he? Obviously, yeah. With the injury, and then Madueke went on the right hand side, didn't he? So he could play Madueke on the right, and I think he may go Eze on the left if Odegaard's back. Because I feel like he ain't going to drop Odegaard for Eze. So he's going to go Odegaard, Eze on the left, Madueke on the right, and then Gyökeres down the middle, potentially. I would like to see on the left, probably Eze as well then. Probably, but then again, we could do this. We could go Eze in the 10. You can go Martinelli. He's not been cutting it, but Martinelli, Madueke, or you can go with Eze in the 10. You can go with Madueke if you want to play him left again, and you can go with Ethan on the right maybe because you know Ethan played there really well last season. But what I think he's going to do, he's going to go Madueke on the left, Madueke on the right. Sorry, maybe Martinelli on the left if Odegaard ain't fit, then he hopefully Eze plays there anyway. If Odegaard is, I think he'll play them both. Eze on the left hand side, and then probably Noni Madueke on the right. So yeah. Big up Anne Marie as well. Yo, Leo, man, like Leo's in the building. Yo, big up yourself, Leo, bro. Mile High Hotspur. This guy's again. Listen, people. I know he's a Tottenham fan, but trust me, he's one of the real ones out there. Yeah, one of the. There's not often I say that about Tottenham fans. Yeah, Mile High Hotspur, such a humble guy, such a real one as well, man. You know, so bless up yourself, bro. Bless up yourself. True Green on my homie. Big up, Leo, bro. What are you telling me, man? Massive big up, homie. Really proud of how far you brought your channel. Such a consistent and hardworking channel. Thank you for that, Leo, man. And you know, you've been there supporting me for time now. So bless up yourself, Leo, guys. Make sure you go and subscribe to Leo's channel. You know, are you still going to the Rapids? I'm sure you are as well, man. All the best to the Rapids this season as well, of course. And obviously, I ain't gonna say all the best to you lot, you know. But yeah, bless up yourself, Leo, man. How are you feeling about the whole Eze thing as well? I'd love to get your thoughts on that, and also in Hincapie as well. So to come into Arsenal. But yeah, bless up yourself, bro. Thanks for the kind words, man, and it's great to see you as well. Now can confirm that Berta has the power over Arteta because he wanted Sesko and Berta wanted Gyökeres. Yeah, and I'm buzzing that, you know, and Berta wanted him at Atleti, Gyökeres didn't he as well? And yeah, we honestly, Gyökeres, we finally got that striker in. I'm buzzing with Gyökeres, real talk, man. You know, buzzing with that. Yeah, he was, man. They're literally father and son, bro. Arteta's got his sons in his team. Trust me. One of his sons is Havertz. The other son is Odegaard. There's you know, you can tell he's got his favorites. Johnny Boy, big up to you. People expect us to get 40 plus for certain players. Well, how much Kiwior on then? Because someone said he's on 50 grand a week. Well, I get where you're coming from because there is players we've got in our team who are on ridiculous amount of wages, and you are right. You know, you put them on the wages and you can't sell these players. There's so many that are, you know, are actually on higher wages, like Nelson 100 grand a week, and we can't sell these players, right? But he's on 58 grand a week. Yeah, he's on 58 grand a week. Like we should be getting, you know, he's not like he's on over 100 like some other players. Look, I get where you're coming from. There's players in the team, yeah, who are on high wages, and that's, you know, our fault as well. And we can't sell him now. I agree with you there. But if you're talking about Kiwior, bro, we should be getting at least 35, 40 mil for the guy. Yeah, bro. It's like 22 million pounds. It's just not enough, is it? Look what I sent you on Instagram. Agent Glenn, yeah? Agent Glenn resources are back. Let's have a look. What's Glenn sent me? Agent Glenn back again with his sources. Who we got here? Right, let's have a look. Arsenal are aggregating Bayer Leverkusen by wanting to pay quite a bit less than Tottenham's offer for Hincapie. Arsenal North London rivals were in talks for around the price that Leverkusen were agreeable to. So we're playing obviously less. This is why, I think we're gonna do like a loan with obligation to buy Glenn, mate, and then maybe have a bit less. And yeah, there we go. Big up yourself, bro. My guy from India. Big up, man. How you been keeping, bro? Hope you've been keeping well, mate. Bless up yourself, my guy. Big up Jordan as well. Cooper's still in the house. Big up Cooper, mate. Can't believe we're barely making profit on Kiwior sales. Facts, bro. Yeah, Pepe was never a flop, just misused. I agree. I agree with you, bro. I used to love watching Pepe though. Yeah, bro, he is, Mike. He's balling out for Villarreal. Yeah. Look at him against us in the preseason. I know it's only preseason, but bro, he cooked us, man. And then even yesterday, I think they won 5-0 against Girona, didn't they? He scored, and apparently he's doing really well. Yeah, and fair play to him as well. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better today, man. I just because I had such a tiring weekend, so yeah, I had like my mum's 50th party as well, so I had quite a few late nights. So yeah, man, it was. It must have been because of that, really. So I got some good rest, and now I feel recharged, bro. You know how it is. I feel a lot better. So bless up Cooper, man. Thanks for asking as well, bro. Yeah, Glenn knows it. I think to be fair, I think everyone knows it. To be fair, mate. Yeah, I think everyone knows he's a complete and utter fraud. Big up Fate, man, in the building. How you been keeping, bro? Pepe was never given a fair deal. Facts, bro. Because I swear, I don't know how. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, people. This not like I need to double check, but in terms of actually starts that he got as a player in a row, like starting week in week out, for example, I think it's like 10 games he started, and that was it. And then he's bench ever since after that. And if you guys remember that season, was it 2022, where he had that really good end to the season? He was getting us out of jail in the Europa League games. Yeah, let's not forget Slavia Prague when he cooked Slavia Prague, right? And got us that goal in that first, and even against Villarreal, got us back in the game and balled out against Villarreal in the semi-finals when we didn't win that one. But I remember the games like towards the end of that season, he was scoring goals for fun. You know, against that when we beat Brighton 2-0, that last game, you know, then we had West Brom, those run of games towards the end, he's playing and he was scoring goals for fun, and he's looking really good. So yeah, it's I'm gutted that, you know, we didn't give him the proper chance. Josh DM'd you a pic. Let's have a look, Robo, bro. Was it on X, yeah? Let's have a look. Oh man, there we go. There we go. That's what I look like. Big up Robo. Oh man. Bless up Robo, man. That's class. I'm surprised more players don't want out. True, we're being a World Cup year, yeah? Big up Fate, my guy. Bless up yourself, bro, every single time. One day you guys should do a stream together. Who's this? I'll do a stream with anyone, man, honestly. Anyone's welcome. If anyone wants to come on the channel, feel free to, people. Wenger's always penny pinching, chose Jovino over Hazard because he was slightly cheaper. There we go. Yeah, this guy commented saying this Martinez guy, he's propelling going forward. Yeah, this is what they're saying. Yeah, big up Glenn for dropping Aaron's link in there as well, man. Make sure you guys go and sub to my guy Aaron Real One. Yeah, this is what they're saying, man. He's meant to come in as a backup right winner for Saka, so this is his position. Trossard left, Madueke right, Eze in the 10, Ethan and Martinelli coming from the bench. I put Eze in the 10, start Martinelli or Trossard on the left. Both Martinelli and Trossard have. To be fair, yeah, they do. And also, you got to look who they're playing right back as well, Liverpool. You know, they played Soboslai right back, didn't they, yesterday? You know, they ain't got no Frimpong. I don't know where Joe Gomez is for them. I think he could play there. Can Connor Bradley play right back? He's not bad, is he, for them? But yeah, yesterday I was thinking they're playing Dominic Soboslai right back. So whoever they play at right back, yeah, someone like Martinelli, Trossard, they're gonna have a field day hopefully. And you are right, Martinelli loves to go against Liverpool, so hopefully, man. And yeah, bro, I want Eze in the 10. Get this guy in his actual position, people. You know, people say about Odegaard, listen. Like we got to drop it about Arteta's son now, people. You got to play Eze in his actual position. He's gonna thrive in his actual position, people. Yeah, they called him Propeller, apparently. It's this Martinez, Donny. But apparently we're not even looking at him anymore. It wouldn't surprise me if we end up actually going for him on deadline day, another right back. But it's 12 with rainstorms, thunderstorms. Wow. Time to plant trees. Yeah, bless up Cooper, man, every single time. You know what? You know what? I'm not gonna bother saying his name anymore, people. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. Yeah, I'm just gonna just say I don't know. Is it? I might even butcher his first name. Is it Piero? Piero. Piero. I'm just, if I said that right, I'm just calling him Piero now. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother anymore with, with the surname because I say it right and then I don't say it right. Like it's crazy. It's crazy, man. I'm just gonna call him Piero. Yeah. Hopefully I said that one right as well. Imagine if I said that wrong. Said that wrong. Big up Terrell in the building, man. What are you telling me, bro? Big up Josh. Big up yourself, Terrell. How you been keeping, bro? Make sure another real one in the chat. Any moderators, put his link in the chat as well. Terrell Gunner, top guy, man. Big up yourself. Hincapie. As in EA Sports. There we go. I said it correctly then. So, well, this is before. So let's just hopefully stick to that, people. Big up Danny. Is it definitely a done deal? It's not definitely a done deal yet, but it's a deal. It's very close in the sense that he's agreed to join Arsenal. He wants Arsenal. That's his preferred destination. Kiwior is going to be getting sold. It looks like, which will open the pathway for us to sign him. I'm not going to say his name, but yeah, him. So I reckon we are going to get it still done, my friend. It could be a loan with obligation to buy. So yeah, there we go, bro. It's not a done deal just yet, but I think we'll get there soon. See Liverpool, Chelsea sell facts for 40, 50 million guaranteed. Exactly. And this is a problem. Like when we see our rival clubs sell these bigger money for, these types of players, what is the problem with Arsenal? Why can't we sell players for this amount of money? It's always been like this as well, people. Exactly what Arsenal needs. One of the top 3 South American defenders. Yeah. Hopefully, bro. Hopefully he's a beast. Arsenal is a top club with a group of world-class players. I can't wait to join them. Who said this? Like, Dex is a super guy. Of course he is. Yeah, when you got Declan Rice there, yeah, you know how it is. Oh, man. Chelsea have submitted a bid for Fermin Lopez. He's a good player, isn't he, to be fair? Chelsea expected to sign Garnacho despite seeing multiple bids rejected. Clubs look likely to reach an agreement this week. Terms in place for Garnacho. And God, we ain't signing him. Bless up Aaron, man. Yeah, man, we'll do a few. 100%, bro. Bless up yourself, Aaron, bro. I'm up for 100%, bro. Bradley is back. There we go. They have Bradley there. Kiwior set to sign for Porto. Yeah, it's 23 million with obligation agreement. 5-year deal. We chose Porto. There we go. Drop what? Yo, Jacob, big up yourself, man. Big up, Josh. Hope you're well. Just about to go to the gym. What's the situation with this? And have you seen any clips? Also, Kiwior. So yeah, I mean, with this guy, obviously, he's agreed personal terms and all of this, and we're looking maybe with a loan deal of obligations to buy, and they want around like 50 million pounds for him. He can play left back, centre back. He's really good going forward, overlapping, physical player. He's got pace as well. So yeah, it was a big part of obviously why Leverkusen was invincible last season as well. 2 years, whenever it was, he played quite a lot of games for them. Was a big one of their main players. And then with Kiwior, he's going to Porto. 25 million, 22 million pound deal. Another loan with obligation to buy. Kiwior's on his way out, bro. But yeah, bless up, Jacob, man. Hope you've been keeping well and have a good session as well, man. I need to get back in the gym as well, people. I've been lacking. But yeah, have a good day. Bless up, Jacob, bro, every single time. Declan Rice. Sorry for mentioning it that much, Josh. No, bro. It's good, man. It's good. Oh, man. Arteta's a good one, though, isn't it? Arteta. Afternoon, Josh. Hope you're well. Big up, James, bro. Much happened at Arsenal. I'll tell you something. I mean, look, we signed Eze, obviously, last week. Now we're looking at more defenders now. Kiwior's on his way out. So I still want that left winger, Lloyd James, mate. I still want that left winger. Give us enjoy, bro. You know how it is. Yeah. Nah, bless up, James, bro. Hope you're all good as well, mate. Loan fee included or loan fee is different? I'm not sure about that. I just think it's loan with obligation to buy. So we agree a fee with them. Yeah, we agree a fee with them on I think it's like 50 million. No. With Kiwior, it's 22.5 million pounds, whatever it is. So then we pay that when he finishes his loan, basically. They pay us that when he finishes his loan. For Hincapie, we pay his again loan obligation to buy, and then we wait till he finishes that. Pay them 50 million, I think, towards the like next summer. I think that's how it works. I could be wrong though, but I'm sure that's how it works. FA youth coaches are considering providing endowment to the under-19 squad for the upcoming international break. There'll be more discussion with his family and Arsenal before a decision is made. He should be in the first team though, on the bench though, to be fair, bro. Nah, allow me, man. Allow me. Kiwior, yeah? Me and my pronunciations, I'm mudded, people. I'm absolutely mudded. Go and subscribe to Terrell. Yeah, make sure you guys go and subscribe to Terrell, people, man. I said it before, I say it again. Keep your hands off and dry. he's to be fair, he's a baller, bro. You know, he's quality. You got a top player on your hands right there, bro. 3 more players. That'd be mad. Hopefully the left winner's there as well, Glenn, bro. Hope there's a loan fee, at least 5 million for 25, 26, because of 23. Yeah, that's true, to be fair, bro. That's true. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. But people, I'm gonna get myself out of here. That is the show for today. I might be back later with probably a pre-recorded Liverpool preview. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. We'll do an early preview for that one. I'm back tomorrow as always, people. Got Carabao Cup draw. See who Arsenal, coming in to see who Arsenal do face in the 3rd round of that. And then I'll be back, obviously, for the Arsenal women game. Arsenal women are back as well. Yeah, I might big up Sag. Let me just call him Kiwi instead. Big up Sag, bro, as well. Bless up, mate. It's easier. Yeah. Hope you're all good, Sag, mate. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for that one, guys. Arsenal women are back. Look forward to big up Rene. What phase is Rene in, mate? Yeah, what a manager. Yeah, we'll be back for that one tomorrow. And then Thursday, we've got Champions League draw. That's a big one, people. Champions League draw. That is a big one on Thursday to find out who we do get obviously on that one. So yeah, plenty of content coming up, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, wherever you got to, people. Take care, everyone. Thanks everyone who tuned in today. Appreciate you. Absolute legend.